When photos of Megyn Kelly began circulating online, the internet responded instantly, igniting debate not because of anything provocative or scandalous, but because the images challenged a long-established public perception. For years, Megyn Kelly has been closely associated with authority, intensity, and sharp-edged debate, a figure defined by courtroom-style arguments and commanding television appearances. Seeing her in a relaxed, off-duty moment created a striking contrast that quickly became the real story. The virality of the images had little to do with what she wore and everything to do with how unexpected the moment felt to audiences accustomed to a very specific version of her. Supporters were quick to defend and praise her, pointing out that the photos simply showed a confident woman comfortable in her own skin, free from the rigid expectations often placed on media figures. To them, there was nothing shocking at all, only authenticity and a refreshing reminder that public personas are often far narrower than real life. Critics, however, seized the moment to frame the images as controversial, using dramatic language to manufacture outrage and drive clicks, transforming ordinary snapshots into a supposed cultural flashpoint. As the conversation spread, the focus shifted away from the photos themselves and toward larger questions about double standards, particularly those faced by women in media. Why is confidence applauded in some public figures but scrutinized in others? Why does stepping outside an expected image create discomfort or backlash? Interestingly, Megyn Kelly did not rush to explain, clarify, or defend herself. That silence became part of the narrative, interpreted by many as a quiet statement of self-assurance rather than avoidance. In an era where instant reactions are expected, choosing not to engage can be powerful in its own way. As days passed, the frenzy cooled, headlines moved on, and the so-called revelations faded into the background. What remained was a clearer illustration of how quickly narratives are constructed and how often they reveal more about audience expectations than about the individual at the center. In the end, the images did not expose hidden truths or shocking secrets. Instead, they highlighted how tightly public figures are boxed into roles and how disruptive it can be when those boxes are quietly stepped outside. Once again, the internet proved that unexpected confidence, especially when it defies a familiar image, will always command attention.